With our channel, what is our channel going to be about?
You're so corny. But check it out.
Okay.
You do it and try to talk. Well, you
Anyway,
you got your shades
Go
on.
see if I'm in the frame.
Yeah, you in the frame. And I can tell I'm gonna be in the frame because the
I
chair's
know. I
right there.
checked you. I checked you.
You got napkins on it, huh?
Yeah, you don't mind see.
I don't care.
Since we're in quarantine, we're going to talk about some different things, how we spend our time. We'll see how you guys spend your time. You know, how to pass the time without getting on each other's nerves too much. And we hope to have fun. We'll talk about social, political, economic implications facing our society, our community.
Real estate.
Real estate investments, real estate centric investments, cooking, family.
Well, juicing. I don't think cooking.
Well, we may have some cooking episodes. Who
You
knows?
won't cook. I can't
Cocktail, wine.
Oh, like that.
I'm Kiki.
And I'm Jay.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey.
Our dogs hear something. It's just
Hey.
our mother.
Yeah, they
And
always try to
Our
protect.
tennis
That's just-
dog is a small dog. And
Yeah.
our dog wants to have
Hey.
a enforcement.
Hey.
Yes.
Come here.
Their innate nature to want
Yeah, to
hide.
protect. Sit.
And you know, small dogs, they like to
Bark. Yeah,
Yeah,
but if it was a large
especially-
dog too, they cracked our gate trying to get at him.
Oh, there's something crazy. We've had to like fortify this property because they've gone through things. Can you see this one here? Can you want to say hi to the camera here?
Yeah,
Let's see if you can see him.
crazy guy.
This is Bonnie and Clyde. I won't say their real names, but we call them Bonnie and Clyde for all the little adventures and misadventures that they get into.
Yep.
And we may have a video too featuring them, some of their shenanigans.
He's out of his puppiness since he hit 5. Now he's 6. Yeah, and he's trying to protect. He's a good dog. I'm proud.
They're both good dogs.
Yeah.
The girl's over there chilling like she does. That's how she gained weight.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Bark like a dog.
No,
It's dark.
you're making me squinch though. That light is.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You know, that's why I've always been in love with sisters. You know, I want someone to argue with every once in a while. It's not explosive arguments, family, but I mean, you know, our women are a lot of them are loud. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's normal to me. You know, my mom, you know, and my cousin, they, I mean, would hit me on my butt and say, "Love you, little ninja," you know, or ring my ear. They were just rough. They was rough, beautiful sisters, and I'm used to that.
Shout out to the cousins.
Right, that's my tundra. So I needed a queen like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no pushover. I married someone that reflects my mom. You know what I'm saying? That was my environment. So family, let's have the 2-parent homes become, you know, sufficient in our in our culture. Let's make this normal. You know, because the government or no one's not going to do it. We have to do it.
Well, the building block to the community is family. It begins,
For
starts,
sure.
and ends with the family.
That's
And a
right.
stronger family will make a stronger community, which will in turn turn into a stronger society. I think
We
be a little
have
bit
to.
more self-contained.
Yeah.
We can rely on ourselves. We see we can't rely on others.
But that's
We
every,
get the short end of the stick.
Right, but
So we
that's-
need to become more self-reliant. And that's what he's talking about, building up our society, starting with the family.
Yeah.
So if you're not married, okay, but at least if you have kids, where's the father? The father should be a part of that life.
Yep.
Of the child's life and the family.
And fathers, if you making babies and you aren't in that female life, you gotta look at it like this, little homies. You know, I'm gonna have an 18-year contract. I'm not gonna have as much money. I'm not going to have as much opportunities as in to travel, to have fun when I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? You limit yourself. Stop leaking in them. You know what I'm saying? And if you are and you feel you ready and you like 24, 28, you know, make sure you didn't have your fun. And if you didn't have your fun, just make sure you stay with that woman and make sure that she's your best friend. Has physical attributes have nothing to do with a relationship, really. Don't marry your sex partner. Marry your best friend. This is my best friend.
True.
That's why it's not hard. It ain't hard to get along with her. You know, and I had to go to a psychologist, a therapist, to actually, that's where I could understand it.
And see, that was a big thing that he did. I'm so glad he did it, because we would not be here where we are. Because he would have been doing the same thing.
I would have been playing
that
games.
He had been doing. Yeah, and it made a world of difference for us.
Yeah.
And so, I forgot what I was going to say.
I still would have been attracted to you. Mm-hmm. But I probably wouldn't have been looking into your mind. I would have been looking into your behind and your and your knockers.
And I have my own hang-ups too. So coming from a 10-year relationship, I wasn't really ready for something else. I put it like this: I knew what I didn't want. And so when I saw him, I knew when we met, it was like instantaneous. I knew he's what I wanted. Mm-hmm. He's also what I needed. But let me keep it real. I was ready to be by myself and be independent, and that's where I thought I was going to be. Mm-hmm. And this one just changed my whole outlook on that. I got lucky. I didn't think it was going to happen.
But you would have made it too. I think you still would have made it alone. It would have been.
But that's the key word. I would have been alone. Yeah, we women, unfortunately, didn't get so mad at women for being so independent. But we had, particularly Black women, we've had to be independent. We've had to be strong. So I'm glad he realizes that, and
I'm not intimidated by that.
Yeah, because his mom
was.
If
a woman, my mom was independent.
He comes from a strong line of strong Black women, and so he's not intimidated by that. He
and
encourages
then I have my pops
me.
Too.
Warrior Black man, strong Black man.
I got the balance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm better than anyone out there. I was blessed. I was lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he encourages me to
let's work together.
Exactly.
We got numbers now.
And with that,
we got two
built.
Instead of one.
And then even with this quarantine, I thank God that I have him and the dogs and their mom. Yeah, we talk about being on top of each other. That would have been crazy. But I could have been by myself.
Me too. That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. And I think about it all the time. And then, sometimes I do like my privacy, but then you become...
Wow. I didn't think about it.
There's element of loneliness,
Damn.
Especially now with everything that's going on. And then, like I said, we've suffered losses in our family. We both have suffered losses in our family. And we were there to support each other and hold each other up. And that's what, he was saying, we're best friends, we're partners. That's what we do for each other. And that's what's good about being in a committed relationship. As opposed to... like what he said, like if you were just going around just dating, and then you have these physical excursions, but then what?
It's just, the dating game out there, family, really tell you the truth, is just, and I'm not talking about just our people, original women and men. I'm talking about how America programs us. Look at how Donald Trump, his wife. You know what I'm saying? He wants it to be a sex partner, but she ain't even feeling like that. But, that's how we're programmed to reproduce with our sex partners. And that's why the divorce rate is so high. When I went overseas, when I was in the military, people actually date their friends and they reproduce with them. And so they don't break up with them.
Yeah. You have something
stop
solid.
Going on that, brothers. Stop going on that look stuff. Females, stop going on that look stuff. Because just because those, the opposite gender look good, it don't mean that y'all gonna get along after you have orgasms and all that.
Then what happens when beauty fades? Then what?
And then the kids suffer. See, if the kids didn't suffer, I wouldn't even care. Our kids are suffering because they only have one or the other. That you gotta balance it with woman and man. You have to.
Yeah, and
it has to get in our culture. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You talk about Trump, and then look at him. Melania can't wait to get rid of that fool. And then speaking of 45, this is gonna be a family channel, which will even include you'll meet our mother, and she has her own little segment called Mad Granny. She's been mad for the last 4 years because of our former administration.
I don't know what's going to happen to us. We're becoming a third world nation. That's what's happening to us. This is just awful, awful, awful.
So we're going to bring you all of that, and we hope it entertains you. And if you have, we would like your comments and let us know what's going on in your family. What are some of the biggest challenges you're having with quarantine? Is it hard to quarantine, or do you like it? Do you like staying home? Is it better that you don't have
some
to
people
go
do,
to, yeah, because you don't have to, okay, so the positive parts.
Some people do.
No traffic.
I've seen it on Facebook.
Okay, there are some positive parts, so I'm not gonna lie. I don't have to deal with the traffic and the grind and getting up and then going to see people you don't necessarily
But
like.
we miss our friends.
In the office. You miss your friends, but like going to the job, you know, what are the advantages of working from home? There's pros and cons to every situation. So
you're going to get chubby working from home. That's one of the cons. That's a con. Yeah, you're going to get chubby.
Yeah. So we're going to try to offset that and then just try to make the best out of this that we can, because it looks like it's not going to end anytime soon, right? CDC that just came out with another announcement that this may be prolonged. For whatever the motivation is.
We may be done with the virus, but clearly the virus is not done with us. We cannot get comfortable or give in to a false sense of security that the worst of the pandemic is behind us.
It looks like we're not going to be let up anytime too soon.
We have the power to do that, family, but everyone believe in titles too much. You know, Dr. Sebi didn't really have a title, and he healed a whole bunch of people. He didn't have a title. Join us for our upcoming fireside chats, where we will be discussing love, romance, entanglements, and other personal topics within our community.
Also, stay tuned for our juicy segments, where we'll be sharing some of our favorite juice recipes to help promote health, fitness, and a better you.
West Coast, always, you know what I'm saying? Office on Sunset, we is out.
We're out.
Please like and subscribe to Office on Sunset.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.